Hey guys, it's been a while. Welcome back to another Worth or Not. I think the last Worth or Not was a really long time ago. I did go back to watch the Note 20 video and I realized why did I not continue doing that? So here I am doing it again. And today we'll be looking at the Oppo Reno 5 Pro 5G. The Oppo Reno 5 Pro 5G comes with the screen protector on it, so you don't have to worry about scratching the screen when you take it out. It also comes with a plastic clear case. It comes with a 65-watt Super VOOC charger, a USB-C cable, and of course a wired earpiece that really cannot make it. So let me just quickly start off the things that I like, and then we'll go into what I don't like and whether it's worth or not. So the things that I like. I mean, look at the design. It's simply gorgeous. It's the kind of design that you would probably, want to marry if you can't find a spouse. Like, I didn't even need good lighting to show this phone looks beautiful. It's a really good looking phone. The colorway is called Galactic Silver. It's got a pearlescent color with a shiny matte finish, and it's really nice to touch. And guess what? Finally, no fingerprint smudges. It's amazing. Like, my hands are still sweaty, but as much as I try, or as much as my sweaty hands try, you just cannot smudge on this phone. Except for the front screen. Like, that's a whole other story because it's glass, but yeah. The back is amazing. So just protect it. And thank God they gave like a clear case to protect the phone. Now the camera bump is a slightly different color and it is glass, so it is prone to smudges. So I would suggest every time you try and take a photo, just check if there's smudges and you wipe it off because smudges do affect your camera quality. Another thing I liked about this phone is of course the display. It is beautiful. It is a 90Hz display. It is so snappy and so fast to the touch. You just love scrolling on it. You just love using Twitter, use Instagram, doing whatever trading and crypto stuff that people are into nowadays. I mean, it's not the sharpest display, but it's really nice to use. Beautiful in terms of color. They've even got like some additional color enhancing software which enhances the color, and that's amazing. I think the 12 gig RAM really comes into play here, and like, you can just scroll through all the apps. You can just jump from app to app without worrying about these apps taking up space and slowing down your phone. So this is amazing. Like, it doesn't affect your experience at all, and it remains snappy like the whole time that you're using it. Let's compare it to the Pixel 4 XL. I mean, it's been my daily driver for the past like 1 or 2 years, and it's also got 90Hz. It's adaptive 90Hz. I always just go into the developer settings and just force 90Hz on it. And it does hit the performance quite a bit now and then. And you kind of forget that there's 90Hz on it. But on the Oppo Reno 5 Pro, the phone is going to remain snappy the whole time that you're using it. Next, let's talk about the fast charging. Oh my god, it is fast. It's 100% in 30 minutes. And they did not lie about it. I went to the shop to like get some groceries without my phone for like 20-30 minutes. Trust me, it was a painstaking experience going to the shop without your phone. But when I came back, what I saw, I left it at 4%. When I came back, it was 92%. All right. So they do not lie when they say it's 100% in 30 minutes. I mean, when it's charged, I do get a little bit of a fear that it might blow up like a balloon and explode. But like, that of course won't happen. There's safety and all that. It's just me. So I usually, once the phone hits 100%, I would just pull out the charger and not leave it on the charger at all. Just for, making sure the battery lasts longer throughout the 2-3 years that you will use it. So if you're really down for a budget phone, I mean, it's not really a budget phone. It's like a mid-high tier phone. You still want the high-end specs, but you don't want to pay so much for it. And you still want that snappy performance. this phone is it, right? This phone has what you need at that level. So I would say worth it. Now I do have a few problems with this phone. First one is unlocking. Unlocking has been not really a good experience for me on this phone. First off, let's talk about the in-display fingerprint sensor. It's got beautiful animations, by the way, like you can change through the animations and you can do all that stuff. But like, it takes a while to go into the phone with the fingerprint sensor. Like you can visibly see it detecting and then it jumps in. It's not like it gives a nice snappy vibration like the Xiaomi phones, or it's not like it's super fast like other in-display fingerprint sensors, but it gets the job done, but it's a tad bit slow. Of course, then you go to the numpad, which is a whole other story. The animation for some reason makes it much slower. Oppo, please like just take out the animation for the dots on your passcode keying in. Like, it confuses me so much for some reason, and like sometimes it forwards the previous button press into the next attempt of the password, which is a little bit weird, and you always get the password wrong. So like you gotta stop for like 2 seconds and then key in the password again. And especially if you're running some processes in the background, like you're installing a whole bunch of updates, it's gonna lag a bit. Another minor issue that I detected when I was using the phone for the past 2 weeks, or 3 weeks in fact, is that when I connect the Oppo Enco X to it, so the Oppo Enco X is what I use with the Oppo Reno 5 Pro 5G, it should have like perfect connection and all that, but it oftentimes kind of disconnects like just randomly for no reason. I don't know if I'm pressing anything on the phone, but I'm just holding it in my hand and like it disconnects and then reconnects. So sometimes it takes a while to reconnect and your music just blasts for everyone out in the bus to hear, and like, yeah, that's not really nice when you're listening to very vulgar rap songs. People judge. Right, so I hope you guys would take a look into that Oppo. Not sure why that's happening. I just have to quickly reconnect it and get back to listening to music. Though it is well supported on the phone. I know if you watch my Oppo Enco X review, the app, the Hi Melody app for the Oppo Enco X is really subpar. But the in-phone app or the in-phone settings for the Oppo Enco X is more diverse and it has more options. So it's really kind of forcing you down that path. If you have an Oppo Enco X and you want the best settings or like the best options to select from, you gotta have an Oppo phone. So the one thing that will steer me away from this phone completely is the camera. So the camera is not exactly the best camera in the world. It's not even, I guess it's a good camera, right? It's got a quad camera setup. I'll put the specs up on the screen. I've also taken a few photos in my room of my Rubik's Cube, so do take a look at that right now. So as you can see, it is kind of grain city. I mean, I use a lot of lights. That I've got like 2 box lights, I've got ceiling lights, I've got another ring light, LED ring light right there. So this shouldn't be an issue. Like, green shouldn't be an issue, but somehow it still is in the photos. Like, even post-processing and all that, it's not really being taken out of the photo. Or maybe not enough is being taken out of the photo. And of course, portrait mode comes with beautification on, which I'm not a fan of. I like myself looking ugly, of course. So yeah, you can actually turn it off and it's okay. But like, it's got a lot of potential. It's bigger camera sensors. It's allowing more light in. You would think it would do well, but no. I guess you really, have to have a good AI supporting the camera now. I mean, I don't know about the other guys out there, but my personal preference and from the photos that I've seen and taken, these are the issues that I've seen. So in terms of cameras and a few bugs, I would say not really worth it. So overall, is this phone worth or not? Now, this is difficult because it really depends on the person looking for it. Like price wise, it is $750 to like about $900. So if you can actually find it at about like $750 or like $760 on Lazada or Shopee, it is an amazing buy. All right, please go ahead. If you're looking into the Oppo Reno 5 Pro 5G, it is definitely the phone to get if you are not one to play around with cameras. Like if you just want a quick snap of things for memories, you want to take some decent or pretty good video and some really decent photos, then this would be the phone for you. Like you won't get the best camera quality, but it is really good enough. Yeah, if you are in the market for a mid-high tier phone and you just want it to be fast, have a lot of battery life, this like the phone lasts about 1.5 days, 1 day to 1.5 days with its 4,350 mAh battery capacity. So like this will last you through your workday definitely, and it will stay fast. So in that sense, I would say overall this phone is worth it. Like it's cheaper than all those $1,200, $1,300 phones which have similar specs, just that you are gonna pay $500 for that $500 difference, or like, you know, that much of a difference just for that little bit of better camera, right? So it's something that you should kind of look at objectively. Right, I think that's about it. So if you guys like this content, like this style of video, it's a little bit different, right? Please hit the like button and smash that subscribe button. Leave your comments down in the comment section below about your experiences with the Oppo Reno 5 Pro 5G, or you want me to review some things. Leave a comment down in the comment section below. Until next time, I'm your host Thiru, and this is Random Review Squad.